Hello Leo, my name is Alison and you are with Healing Dove Tarot. Leo, today we're going to have a look at the love energy surrounding you from the 3rd to the 9th of December. Before I get started, quick little update on what's happening with the planets. We have Mercury finally going direct. Hurrah! That should happen on the 5th or 6th, depending on where you are located whilst watching this. But more importantly, we have a new moon in Sagittarius on the 6th or 7th. So fire sign to you, sister sign to you, which is great. And new moons are all about new beginning and manifesting what we want when it comes to our lives. So it's a fantastic time to be asking for something if you've wanted. All right, Leo, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Prince of Swords as we come into this period. Now, the Prince of Swords, or the Knight of Swords, speaks about fast-moving energy, okay? But more importantly, it's definitely something swift, but it can be news or some kind of offer coming in. I mean, there's a raven in this picture. It's quite graphic in this. It shows him being cut by 1,000 knives kind of point. But at the end of the deck, you have the Two of Cups. So you're coming into this period with this combination. And for me, what this means is being really honest with your partner. Your last reading last week was about there's no place like home, right? So I feel like for some of you, this kind of same theme or mentality is playing out. It's like having really clear, direct communication quickly with the person that you love. Now, if you're single, I'll talk about that in a minute. But for couples, there's a few ways that this plays out. Firstly, you have a lot of characters in your spread, okay? We have, in terms of signs, the Hierophant, so Taurus, we have Sagittarius, we have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an older air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a same age female water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now, for some of you, I've just got to say it, I feel like maybe there are people meddling in your relationship. You have two queens and a king in the center. And then you've also got a Princess of Cups, so the Knight of Cups at the base, as well as that Knight of Swords. Just a lot of frickin' people. I typically only look at queens and kings for court cards as actual people, and it is a general reading, so take this how you will. Maybe it's just trying to, give me as many messages as I can pass on to you. But I have this feeling like someone's trying to meddle in your relationship, Leo. Either your parent or your partner's parent or friends or family, someone's meddling, okay? Or maybe in a marriage, or maybe about a marriage, or getting married, or meddling in how you're going to get married, or something to that effect, right? You should do it this way. No, you should do it that way. And I feel like you're kind of in the middle, feeling this push or pull, yeah? If that doesn't resonate with you, then that's fine. Then there'll be another story for you, and there's a few here. But I do feel like for some of you, there's someone meddling, okay? As you start off this week, that's the week of the 3rd, we have the Queen of Cups coupled with the King of Swords. So the Queen of Cups is very much that energy of really the nurture, right? Kind-hearted, warm, loving, giving. And the King of Swords is very much logical. Like he comes in and he's very clear-cut. Now, this could be representing you and your partner. At the base of that, I do have the Princess of Cups, so the Knight of Cups wanting to make an offer. Perhaps it's very simple that, someone, Leo, that you've been dating has made an offer to you, or it could be that you've made an offer to your current partner. I do have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups coming through, so there's no place like home. Maybe it's something like where you've made a recommitment to each other to try and forge ahead, because I do have at the very center of your reading, Leo, the Ace of Pentacles, which is amazing. The aces speak about brand new opportunities when it comes to love, but for me, this speaks about a solid, concrete offer. Yeah, you're not talking that kind of flighty thing that's all passion and no substance. We're talking about, exactly as this card depicts, putting down roots, looking at really building something together, starting a family, whatever foundational stability, whatever that means to you. I see that in this card for you, okay? As you get to the weekend, we have the Queen of Pentacles coupled with the Four of Pentacles. So again, this speaks about foundational stuff. The Queen of Pentacles is that really beautiful, logical, grounded kind of energy, male or female. It's that kind of person that just kind of makes you feel a little bit at home, yeah? And coupled with the Four of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're wanting to build that home. Maybe this is about having a child. Maybe you're talking about having a second child for some of you. And, you know, there's a lot of contemplation about how is that going to actually work in the current household. Yeah, absolutely. I don't see any pregnancy announcements this week, but I do see speak of children or the idea of having children. I also see that idea being shot down by one or both of you because you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So Ace of Wands for me particularly speaks about, you know, passionate encounters, for want of a better word. It's like that, you know, hot romp, sexy romance, that kind of thing. And it's coupled with a Hierophant. So it could very well be some of you have recently married, or you are about to get married, and you're talking about taking things to that next step and planning your future, your children. What's really nice is you have the Wheel of Fortune here in your reading as well. So the real Wheel of Fate turning in your favor, supporting you, no matter which way this goes, okay? If you are coupled and you have a family member meddling, then just know you're supported by the universe. This is meant to come in and shake you up. If you are a couple and you are talking about potentially planning a family or extending your family within your marriage, then it's going to work out for you. And for some of you, I do see a little girl coming through. For others of you that are completely single, okay? Single and dating, single and no prospects whatsoever. I really feel like there's a lot of energy around you right now, okay? There's a lot of opportunity, let's put it that way, in a nicer way. So if you have been online and trying to find the right one for you, or online and just getting really frustrated, I don't normally encourage this, but now is the time to stick with it, because I feel like it could actually, the Wheel of Karma, the Wheel of Fate could turn in your favor, and you could actually cross paths with someone that really kind of blows your mind. They could potentially be someone from your past as well that kind of comes back. We are in the tail end of Mercury retrograde, which is the time when it brings back people from our past to try and reconnect. And they may be exes, or they could just be people that we've connected with that we haven't even had any kind of romantic connection with, but there was always that kind of spark there type thing. That could be coming up. And I think I did say to you last week, there's no place like home. So for people who are in committed relationships, just be cautious about temptation. But yeah, for singles, it looks really good. I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I mean, ideally, I would like to see this Ace of Wands upright for you, but I think in the reverse, it's just saying that it's giving me the indication that you're really searching for something more concrete, something a little bit more solid than just, you know, a one-night stand or a sexual encounter that's kind of hot and heavy but doesn't really go anywhere. And that's okay, Leo. If that's where you're at, then that's where you're at, right? And when you put that out into the universe, then the universe is going to match it back. All right, let's draw for you some additional guidance cards. Additional guidance for single Leos, please, from the 3rd to the 9th of December. What do they need to know? Interesting. You got the Major Arcana card of Flow. Interesting. Additional guidance for couples, please. Leo couples, show me what do they need to know. Yeah, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, definitely parental energy. Please show me additional guidance, please. Very nice, breathe. Okay, singles, flow. So this is the card of the Wheel of Fortune, which is your repeating message here. I didn't see that until now. Look at that. Again, this is about karma being on your side when it comes to love. And for those that are single and wanting to draw things in, I mean, you've got 2 aces. That's incredible. But flow speaks about attract, expect, release, serendipity, cycles, and expansion. And it says, the energies around you at this time are positive and driving you forward. Didn't I say something about the energies around you are really good and I tried to change it to opportunities? I'm sure that was this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Let yourself flow with these energies and put them to good use. This is an opportune time to attract your heart's desires. Do you want more love, peace, or greater understanding? Is your heart calling out for a new relationship? Does the current relationship need improvement? Focus on your desires and allow them to manifest by expecting them to. Wow, Leo, like honestly, I told you that the new moon's coming up in Sagittarius, right? On either the 6th or the 7th, depending on where you are in the world. This is the perfect time to put pen to paper if you're wanting to draw in a really specific love, like, you know, someone that's grounded, someone that's going to give you that happy home and family, that might potentially want to become a mum. This is the time. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, you've got 2 cards of good luck, fortune, and abundance. That's just incredible. Beautiful. All right, couples, breathe. 29. Okay, so the keywords in this are patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath, let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patient ways pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Wow, that's quite deep, actually. If you haven't watched the Leo reading that I did last week, and you're in a couple, I would suggest you go back and watch it, because it kind of ties in with this kind of patience and limbo phase, right? For some of you that are thinking about making a change and leaving a connection, it's just telling you that now's not the right time. Keep thinking about it. But as I said to you, you have Wheel of Fortune on your side, and you do have the Hierophant as you're going into the next week. So for some of you, you are married and you are considering leaving it, or you're in a long-term relationship and considering ending it. If that is the case and you are at that point and I'm resonating with you, I don't see it happening until the full moon in Cancer, which is around the 22nd. All right, Leo, that was your reading for this week. Some really great stuff, some really good energies around you. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.